Hey, everybody. Do you think that AI is just for writing emails and the blog posts? Well, think again. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to instantly generate some beautiful CSS effects that's going to elevate your Go High Level funnel or even any other software that you're using to build your funnels and your websites. And here's the good news, all without coding skills and without paying a designer. I am not a programmer, but when we combine the brains of AI with the power of Go High Level, it is going to be easy peasy just to be able to create those scroll stopping pages with some simple prompts, and you just cut and copy the code and put it into your funnel page. So, do you want some animated headlines? Do you want those glowing buttons? Maybe some fancy text effects? All you have to do is go to your favorite AI tool and let it do the heavy lifting for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you behind the scenes. I'm going to show you three simple little enhancements that I did. Again, I am not a programmer. I can read code, I can understand CSS, but if I had to do it on my own, I wouldn't be able to do it. It was super easy. And then I put it in, and let me show you how cool it made my pages. All right, so let me share my screen, and I will hop over to my Go High Level. Okay, if I can get my screen here to show up. Okay, so we are in the back end of Go High Level, and I've got three different effects that I'm going to show you. But first, I'm just going to hop over to the preview. And there's a lot going on here, but let me talk about the three enhancements that I added. The first one up here is just some rotating text, okay? So you can, like you might want to call out attention, and I just put the word rotating here. I'm going to refresh it so you can see it again. So it just is rotating through these words, and you just type in whatever word. So you might be saying attention, educators, coaches, consultants, and you can change the color. I just made it a bright, ugly orange so that it stands out. So that's the first easy peasy little custom CSS that you could put in. The second one is in this white block, and I want you to watch what happens to the words, "Welcome to Digital Business Academy." So let me refresh this again. And now notice it's kind of typing it across and then centering it, and then it just stays into place. So again, when people land on our pages, we, obviously you don't want to use all three of these things at the same time, but you want to do something to capture their attention, okay? This particular element was using just CSS, and we applied it as a container. In this particular section, anytime I put an H1 style, it will apply that effect. Now, don't glaze over. Stick with me. You're going to see how easy it is. And then the third one down here, notice what happens when I hover over. Isn't that cool? That little glow effect. Now, this is not a button. I could put a button in here, but I have made this entire element, which is a row, have this glow effect. Now, how did I do that? So we're going to come back over here. So in that first section, notice it might be kind of hard to see here because of the color. Can I change it? Let's see if I change this to pink, maybe. You can see it maybe a little better here, but I went up to over here to the left, add elements, and there's something down here called code. Okay, so I just drug that over, and then when you click on that, over here on the right, you open the code editor, and here's all of the code. Now, remember, I'm not a programmer. I just asked ChatGPT how I can modify this. And now notice, here's all the words. So anything here, I can just change whatever words I want, and I'm good to go. So you can do that. See how easy that is. Let me open it up one more time. And that ugly orange. So if we come down here, Poppins is the font that it's using. I think it's supposed to have some gradient background, and someplace in here, I'm not seeing it. I think it's just from the gradient colors here. So you could change those colors to anything you want. The good news is if you don't know how to modify it, you just copy that code into ChatGPT and say, hey, I want to change this to my brand blue color, and it will update it for you. I'm going to show you my prompts that I did inside of ChatGPT in just a minute. Now, the second enhancement that I added was this little welcome message here. This is just an H1, a headline. Okay, so how did I get that to show up? If I, over here on the right, if I click on advanced, and let's see here, it's in here someplace, there it is, on the section. So anything in this section, if I apply an H1, notice down here, there's a custom class called Typewriter. So any place that I want to use this effect, I just type in the word typewriter to create that custom class. Well, how does it know how to apply that direction? Over here at the very top, if you go to, it looks like a little paintbrush, custom CSS, here is the custom class for typewriter. And again, I'm not a programmer, but I can read the code and I can understand basically what it's saying. So right here in the middle is the particular font. So I wanted to use the Play Fair display font. You could change the size. And notice this little period and the word typewriter. That is the custom class that it's calling. So you could change it to whatever font you wanted, whatever font size. You could do the border, and then also the animation here. So I'm just going to save this and get out of it. So if we, let me refresh the screen so you can take a look at it again. Whoops. So it types it in and then it kind of slowly moves it over. All right. Then the third element, this glow element here, how did I apply this? Again, when I click on, and this one, instead of the whole section, I added it, I think, to the row. Yes, I did. So anything in this row will, and I kind of drew the little box around it just so that you could see how it looks. I put in a custom class called glow dash effect. So let's go back up to our custom class here. And then as we come down here, here is our glow effect and just the details here. And again, you could modify this to however you want it. If you wanted it to, I don't know, look a little different, change the background color, all of that kind of stuff, you can just modify it. All right, so let me save this one more time and let me just do another quick refresh so you can see everything once again. So, hey, for us non-programmers, it's easy peasy, right? So how cool is that? And then as we hover over, it's just that little added excitement, so to speak, as people are looking at our website. So how did I do this? I'm going to hop over to ChatGPT and, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I just started out saying, hey, I had one code, but it wasn't working completely. And I just said, give me some impressive looking CSS enhancements that's easy. Okay. Now with ChatGPT, a lot of times sometimes it can kind of go off into the woods is what I'm saying. So it gave me a lot of suggestions. Some of the suggestions it's already built in to GoHighLevel. You might know exactly how you want to enhance something. So anyway, it gave me all of these different suggestions. It gave me the code, all of that kind of stuff. And then I just came back over here and started testing it. And if there was something that wasn't working or something that I wanted to change, then I just did that and good to go. And then I told ChatGPT to, hey, let's wrap it all up and so that I can make this available to my people. So let me come down here to the bottom. And then it just gave me a nice, basically a nice little packaged guide, I guess. So a little bundle, that's the word I'm trying to think of. So it talks about the three elements, the CSS elements included in this. It talks about what it is. It gives me the code, goes on to the second one, and so forth. Let me come back so I can see you here. So how easy peasy is that? Again, I am not a programmer. So if I can do it, you can do it. And we, the whole idea with our funnels and our websites is, we just want to get our message across there. And so I went to ChatGPT, told it that I wanted a couple of easy enhancements. And then, how do I do that? And it just went through and gave me the code. So super easy. All right. So we have that little subtle glow, which I think I'm going to use all the time. And an added tip here is I actually keep a Trello board, or you could keep a Google document. You could keep a spreadsheet with a link to each one of these little codes that you're creating, the little CSS code. You see how easy it is, right? And then later on, when you're creating another page or another website and you want to add some of these enhancements, you can just go to that sheet and get it. So we don't have to be developers anymore. We don't have to pay a ton of money to get these things done, right? So if this has opened your eyes to what's actually possible, I mean, we're scratching the surface with AI and GoHighLevel. You're going to love what's next. Be sure to grab your free trial of GoHighLevel if you haven't already and start building these beautiful automated funnels today. And if you want a shortcut to your marketing success and you want all of these plug and play templates, you want these AI enhanced tools and weekly coaching, make sure you join me inside of Digital Business Academy. This is where strategy meets simplicity, because I'm all about how easy can we make it for those non-techie people, and let's start building and actually get excited about marketing again. So I'll put the links below. Let's start building something super smart, stunning, and scalable. Tag me. I would love to see what you come up with. As always, thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would hit the like button, give me a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.